Hey, let's take a look at Skeletor. This is from the Master Universe Origins. This is Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Now, Dragon Blaster Skeletor, at first I almost passed him by because I was like, I think I have him. No, I got Terror Call Skeletor, which they both come in the same larger package, but they're not the same figures. This particular figure shows its rise of the Snake Man. It's got some pretty good art here at the top. It includes a comic book, which is not very many words and not very much to it. And I have a cat meowing at me, of course, because that's all I have. Now, Slamurai, I've yet to see at all. I would like to get a Slamurai because I never had one originally. Snake Tila and this too, I could care less about. I think I did get him though. Snake Trooper, he looks kind of cool, but I can live without him. King Randor, have you ever seen the classics version? I got him. He looks like Burger King. On the back it says snap together dragon pack backpack. Attach chain and backpack. Remove dragon's head and add water to squirt the cat so they won't drive me crazy. Slip chain over padlock and attach to dragon. Turn and press his head so you can, I think this was popular back in the 80s because people were hairspraying themselves. So I think a lot of people use hairspray in his mouth. No, that's what I did. I was, spiking my hair up and using him to spray it. Now, the dreaded Snake Men have arisen from the darkest depths of Snake Mountain. King Hiss and his repulsive reptiles have vowed to destroy He-Man and his heroic warriors, as well as Sun-Man and the rulers from the sun, or of the sun. Will Eternia fall to the slithering swarm? That's what you gotta decide. I don't know. I did not hang on to He-Man this long into the game. When I was a kid, I was one of the first adopters of He-Man before the cartoon ever came out. And honestly, the cartoon ruined it for me. Oh, great. I hate whenever it's like you're going to have to peel the card out where it's too thin to keep. Because it just did not peel off easily. Because there's so much stuff in there. Now, I like the original comic books, and that's what I got my idea from, because He-Man was just a wandering vagabond, basically. Oh, it's actually sewn. That's weird. So here's the comic. It's got the Dune snake. That's weird. Isn't that from Dune? Are they got a license with Dune? And it comes with a little paper that shows you what parts come apart, I guess. That's nice. First I was like, does it show you how to attach things to this, that, and the other? All right. He's very brightly blue. With all this packaging, why would they put those on him? These little handcuffs. All right. I'll get the other pieces out before I take off the handcuffs. So I'm going to clip them off and put them right into this. This is also interesting. He's got a sword that's actually complete. Now, when I was a kid, the sword was part of the play pattern. It was, you had to put both halves together to get to Grayskull. And if Grayskull wasn't guarded by a sorceress, it was not, to me, in my play pattern, it was Skeletor's hideout. And I'm going to end up scratching up his arms. I just realized I was scratching the heck out of his arms trying to get this off. You know what? Yep, I already scratched his hand. Tell, really? You guys really gotta stop doing that. Alright, this guy needs some sunlight, but hey, his head is clearly not like the original. It's on a ball joint. Man, that's amazing how much articulation is on his neck alone. He's got bicep swivel and hinge, and he's got swivel at his arms. Now, this is something my He-Man and Skeletor could not do when I was a kid. So I do like the improved articulation. The thing I miss, though, is the punch. I'm used to pulling them back and on punch. Unfortunately, the new ones don't have that feature. I was like, can't you guys retain one little feature? That's one little feature that I would love to have. I still got my old ones, so I'm good. So the articulation makes it much more fun. Although, I don't know. It makes it more, maybe longevity fun. But oh boy, this is gonna be hard to get on. It's got 4 different ports that I gotta put in. I can't speak English. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to do this. remember trying to get the stupid little thing back onto He-Man after taking it off his harness. It's about like that, except I'm not a kid with smaller fingers. I'm an adult with fat fingers. All right, you definitely want to put the top on first, because the bottom then will just kind of stay put. And if you give up, you can just say, "Oh, screw it," and just leave it like that. There, I got that one through. Can I get this one through? I need to fill it up with water and then squirt the cats every time they come over and start meowing and meowing and meowing and begging for me to pet them. So here's the water mechanism. So that's one that, I don't know, did they make King, or what was the guy that used to spit? Was it King Hiss or somebody else? All right, hold on. I'm trying to figure out where in the heck am I putting things to. So you put it on his wrist. Seems like you're making him into a prisoner. That seems kind of weird. I thought it was to hold on to his dragon, like you string this to his dragon or something. And here it says control cuff onto warrior's wrist. Why did it say warrior's wrist instead of him? This is a lot of extra stuff you got to go through here. I don't understand the chain part, really. It's just a little bit too much for me. I never had this one as a kid. Like I said, I checked out of this before this came along. All right, that seems like an exorbitant amount of extra work. Let me just do this. I'm not even gonna probably keep it on there. Like I said, this seems like it's just a big waste of time. Yeah, I don't get this. I mean, you know, if his little pet's gonna jump off and he's afraid it's gonna run away, that's one thing, but whatever. I don't know. So what do you guys think? This chain is yay or nay? You're supposed to run it through there, but I couldn't get it through there. It just gives me the vibes of, I am Ebenezer Scrooge, or whatever it is. Like, you will have 3 visitors tonight. 3. All right. So overall, yeah, there's going to be some things that are going to be changed with him when I play with. Like, this is going to go. I can use the chain for something else maybe, but yeah, that's too much. It's way too much. That armor is hideous. So it may go. Now I have the original armor and everything, and I got some armor pieces from, I wonder if I can use the classics armor on him. Well, we'll see. Because this is, it's just kind of weird. Oh well, we'll see. I mean, it's got a lot of play value to it. And anybody actually had this when you were a kid? Because, like I said, I was into He-Man when it first came out, and then the cartoon really kind of killed it for me. And I got a few figures after that, like Cyclone, I definitely remember getting afterwards, and I'm like going, oh man, Cyclone looks so cool. And Manny Faces, I think it was right before I got out of it. But then like Cyclone, he looked too cool to pass up on. And that was after I was out of it. So whenever Cyclone came along, that was after I was out of it, and I got him anyway. All right, well, I'm babbling. Thank you for spending time with me today, and have a fantastic day today.